FBA is not a movement. FBA is a toxic mindset. Everywhere you go, whether it's the internet or now increasingly in your physical day-to-day activities, you see examples of why this FBA toxic mindset is nothing but a detriment and a setback that greatly imperils Black progress. FBA started as a movement, or it presented itself as a movement to acquire reparations, but it quickly devolved into nothing more than bullying, ignorance, selfishness, and hostility through the internet, and we are now seeing this in real life. American football player. Let's be clear, he's not playing football in America, but he is playing American football everywhere other than America because he sucks and he's not that good. Malik Stanley was caught on camera in Japan, one of the most peaceful countries on earth. I mean, these people make cartoons and video games, attempting to bully an Italian live streamer by the name of Luca King. Why did Malik Stanley attempt to bully and intimidate Luca King? Because he mistook the Spanish word amiga, which means friend in Spanish, for Luca saying my nigga, my N-word. This is the epitome of ignorance. This is unforgivable stupidity. This is the very essence of FBA. But in many ways, the Black community, the global Black family in its entirety, is responsible for what FBA has become, what FBA has morphed into. And in many ways, I believe that the rest of the diaspora actually gets a kick out of watching Black Americans operate in absolute ignorance on so many different stages. See, when FBA first came about, many Black Americans didn't even know what it was. Many still don't know what it was. But those of us who knew or know what it is, we just relegated it to the realm of the Black identity cults. Hebrew Israelite, Nubian, Moor, you name it. LGBTQ, all of that. But FBA, in my opinion, turned out to be something more vile and toxic. Because while the other groups sit and debate identity day in, day out, and have, they live within this fantasy where they see themselves as other groups of people that were never, ever, ever Black or African or ethnically African. FBA takes their ignorance on the road. They take the ignorance to a whole new level. You really don't have to worry about seeing a Hebrew Israelite in Japan. They don't go anywhere. You don't have to worry about seeing a Moor in Japan. They don't go anywhere. And if they do go to these places, they're going to make sure they keep a low profile and at least attempt to act normal when they are guests in the land of another group of people. But FBA knows no bounds. See, FBA is smart enough to code switch or act normal in everyday society. But when they feel like they have the opportunity to begin their FBA bullying and intimidation, such as what Malik did in Japan, they take full advantage of it. Do you think Malik Stanley would have tried that crap on a white person or an Italian or an Asian saying the N-word in America? You know he wouldn't. But him being a big old football player, him being a loser who stinks at his sport, so he's playing in other countries, he saw the advantage to pick on someone who was smaller than him and attempt to intimidate someone who in reality has no frame of reference for the word ninja, N-I-G-G-A. They don't. There's no one in Italy who's white who says the word ninja in their day-to-day speak. And instead of gaining clarity on the situation, understanding that Luca didn't even speak English, because when they were communicating, you could clearly tell that Luca he's not a fluent English speaker. This idiot saw the opportunity to try to bully and intimidate someone on live stream. Was he doing this because he was truly offended by the N-word? Probably not. Because why? Black folks hear the N-word every damn day, all day long. There are even white people who black people give a pass when it comes to using the N-word. I was on No Jumper. There was a big ass dude, I think his name was Jinx or something. Big white dude in Texas. He said, I'm never going to stop saying the N-word. I grew up with people using it. I'm going to use it. You know what black folks did? They basically just accepted it. I think he had one altercation in a mall, and at the end of the day, it was done. And he is still using the N-word to this day. Black folks pick and choose when they want to be offended over the N-word. And oftentimes, they're offended when they see someone using it who they feel they can easily beat up, punk, bully, or intimidate. Because I'll tell you one thing. I live in California, Long Beach specifically. Every Asian, even Hispanics, and blacks use the N-word. These people learn to use the word as a term of endearment from African Americans. And you will hear them with their black friends, my N-word this, my N-word that. And then you'll hear them amongst each other. You go to the park, you'll see a whole park full of Asians. Oh, no, my N-word, no, my N-word, nah, N-word this, N-word this. And they're just using it with smiles on their faces amongst each other. You think Malik Stanley going to bring his black ass over to California and punk all of them and tell them what they can and they cannot say? I'm tired of this N-word crap. More or less, I'm tired of black people weaponizing the N-word arbitrarily so that they can bully people whenever they feel like it. You will hear a black person using the N-word with other groups, ethnic groups of people, like it's nothing, laughing and joking. But the minute someone they feel like they can intimidate says it, oh, all of a sudden, I'm so intimidated. You hurt my feelings. Nobody hurt this N-word's feelings. He wasn't offended or hurt by that word. He sits up and uses the word all day, probably in his daily conversations. But he just saw an opportunity to bully someone on camera, live on air, and he took full advantage of it. And isn't that so much like FBA? Everything they do is to gain an audience. If there's no audience, FBA will not do their act. They only do it when they know there's someone there to watch, primarily online. And that's the way they learned it from their master, Tariq Nasheed. But what I'm saying is the black community, the real black community, not a fringe cult group like FBA, has to literally rein these people in. And how will we do that? You might ask. Very simple. Don't entertain their nonsense. That's what I do. Soon as they start asking those questions that allude to the fact that they're going to come with the FBA craziness, I just cut them off, block them, delete them, or just simply stop engaging with them. Because overwhelmingly, the goal of FBA is to do absolutely nothing in the name of reparations, but continue using their badge of righteousness that they believe FBA is as a weapon to bully other people arbitrarily. What has FBA accomplished since their creation, other than enriching and fattening the pockets of Tariq Nasheed? And what has their counterpart, ADOS, accomplished, other than enriching and fattening the pockets of freaking Bojangles, Choppa Suit, Yvette Carnell, and Antonio Moore? They haven't accomplished anything. Why? Because they have no goal. FBA knew from the time they started. Tariq and Yvette Carnell knew from the time they started. Reparations was never coming. But when has futility ever stopped someone who's creating a cult? The Nation of Islam ain't never going to get that land outside of America that they claim they wanted. As a matter of fact, they've damn near changed the entire mission statement of the Nation of Islam, which originally was to secure a sovereign land for Black people of America outside of the United States or within that would be ruled and totally governed by us. Have they done that? No. Have they tried to do that? No. Farrakhan is old farting over in his mansion over somewhere in Chicago. The up-and-comers like Ben X and the rest of the grifters, they're not even thinking about leaving the United States or separating from the United States. All they're thinking about is getting your money online by taking advantage of your ignorance. Now they're even saying that Islam is not a Arabic religion. Go figure. That's just one. Have the Moors, have they gotten what they were going for? No, of course not. What were they even going for? No one knows. I know. They want the United States of America to turn over this entire country to their control and their ownership, though most of these dudes don't even have driver's licenses and damn near can't hold down a full-time job. Don't ask me. That's just what they think. Go to any other fringe group. The Nuwabians. What have they accomplished? Nothing. Add FBA, the Hebrew Israelites. What have they accomplished? Absolutely nothing. Add FBA to that long list of failed Black identity cult groups that are going absolutely nowhere. And as far as FBA is concerned, they're working hard to move the goalpost because at the end of the day, if they don't secure reparations in the form of cash payments for the descendants of African slaves, right, their movement is a total failure. So all they can do is, I guess, make churches and go in there every Sunday and hope and pray to God that one day the white man sees fit to bestow the blessing of reparations in the form of cash payments upon them. He's probably never going to do that. We see this country is growing ever more mixed by the day, and the people coming into this country, making this country more of a melting pot, they have absolutely no connection to any claim that FBA has for reparations. So why are you in Japan bullying Italian streamers? That's the biggest question. Why? Because ignorance travels 10 times faster than enlightenment does. But as Black Americans, for as great of a people as we are, for as much potential as we have, are we really about to sit up and let these people burn all the bridges for us? Or are we going to start doing what we got to do and speaking out and condemning them for exactly what they are? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. If you haven't, like, share, and subscribe. Till the next time, peace.